right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Muscle Discord. And I'm going to do a quick recap of the 2024 Cali Pro. And Tonio Burton comes out victorious, taking the first place spot, punching his ticket to the 2024 Mr. Olympia. He finally does it after doing the Arnold Brazil. Then the New York Pro coming in probably a disappointing third place. And then now clinching that number one spot at the Cali Pro. I'm sure he's excited. He looked excited on the stage. There was some upsets here. A lot of the predictions that were made out there didn't come to fruition. But we had Tonio in first, Amir Moragak in second, Christian Holski in third, Beef Stew, Stuart Sutherland in fourth, and Pablo in fifth place. So let's first start off, guys, with what I'm not happy about with this show. Now, not taking anything away from this competition, the show itself is a great show. Look at how many athletes turned out. I think there was 22 athletes in the men's open bodybuilding alone, right? So this is a big show. And the show itself, like I said, in person, how it's run, I haven't been there, so I don't know. But from what I see, there's lots of media and marketing, and they have great posters, and they put out a lot of work on that. They have big sponsors, Uprising, So to me, I was a little bit disappointed, to say the least, for the fact that there was no live stream. Now, there was a live stream last year for the Cali Pro, right? Which pretty much makes sense. That's the new age we're in, the social media, YouTube, whatever, live streaming. That should just be standard for any show in the IFBB Pro League, that there should be a live stream. Why? Because you have a lot of athletes that come from around the world. We have South Korea, Poland, Czech Republic, you name it. Every country can be represented on the bodybuilding pro stage. That doesn't mean all of their family and friends can fly from Poland or wherever they are and come watch the show and support these athletes that put in all this hard work. They travel from South Korea, they travel from Poland, they're coming across the oceans to be here, and then their family and their friends can't see them, which is very unfortunate. And we're trying to expand bodybuilding, not set it backwards by not having live streams. So as a promoter, Tamer, he runs the muscle contest shows. There's tons of shows. They do an awesome job. He usually does live streams. He did one last year. So I would love an explanation as to why Tamer didn't do a live stream. Now, I know I'm kind of ranting on 3 minutes into here, and we're talking about the live stream because I'm going to show you photos, high quality photos that are out, because again, there's no real live stream, so we can't really show you some good video. There's no good video out there, right? So we just got to go straight to the photos. Thankfully, the NPC News Online came up with photos real quick, real fast. So we were able to, assess the photos, at least the prejudging photos, and get a better look at these athletes. But I have to say, kudos to Milos, not Milos Sharshev, but Milos. He's friends with Christian. He was there at the show with Christian, and he was able to live stream for us through Instagram, and we were able to kind of share that on the Muscle Discord podcast, and I was able to be with you guys in the live stream chat and break it down, and it was a good show for us to kind of see something. At least something is better than nothing. But at the end of the day, please, promoters, please have live streams for your shows. Pay-per-view, charge the same price as the tickets if you want. If people are going to pay for it, they're going to pay for it, and they will come and support the show, whether it's in person or not in person. There was some big upsets. Beef Stew, Stuart Sutherland, came in, fourth place here, right? In the prejudging, he looked off, and then he came back in the night show, and people were like, "Oh, okay, Beef's coming in second." But no, there's not enough. You can't make up that much ground from morning to night. In some cases you can. I think I've seen that before, but it's very rare that happens. And yeah, he ended up in fourth. next to Christian Holski, who a lot of you guys did not agree with that assessment. Again, the judging was thorough. They really worked these athletes and put them through the ringer and moved them around, and which I love to see. I love to see a long call out where they're working hard. But let's go through the photos and take a look at Tonio Burton. Great front double bicep. Was this his best conditioning? I don't think it was his best conditioning. We're going to see him from the back. He still looks like he's holding some water. He has to be careful because when he gets to the Olympia stage, he's going to give up a lot of size to these other athletes, right? You can see from the back here, he's just not as sharp as I've seen him before in the past. It was enough to convincingly win. He got perfect 5 in the prejudging and 5 in the finals to come out on top here. And it wasn't close. Amir was nowhere near close to Tonio in the scorecards. So it wasn't a close show. It was an easy win in that sense for Tonio. The judges really liked his shape and his physique. And he did come in tighter than he was at the New York Pro, which was my prediction, that he just needs to tighten up and he'll win the show. And that's what happened. Amir coming in second. So he's got to be really happy after coming in ninth at the New York Pro to second at the Cali Pro. He looks good. He was probably the most conditioned guy in the lineup and the hardest guy in the lineup. His structure was a little surprising that he took out Christian Holski, who we're going to see coming up next in the photos here. But from the back, Amir was peeled, very dense, detailed back, double bicep, big and full through the chest. Just needs a little bit more thickness in the hamstrings. And that, that's pretty much it. He just needs to bring up the legs a little bit more, maybe bring up the arms a little bit more as well. Christian Holski comes in third. He looked a little flat to me. I think if he had a bit more oil on and was a little fuller and a little crisper and sharper, he could have taken out Amir. Again, a lot of the guys in the chat did not agree that Christian came in third. He should have been second or even pushing Tonio for first. But overall, man, this guy has huge potential, and he's not done yet. He's going to Spain to compete, and I think Italy as well. Beef Stew, Stuart Sutherland comes in fourth. This was from prejudging, and he was, again, flat in prejudging, and just, too little too late. Came into the finals, looked like a different bodybuilder, came in sharper, came in fuller, more vascular, like the Stew we're used to seeing. And still came up quite short, literally, in fourth place. Back double bicep looks good. He looks like this looks closer to what he looked like in New York in the finals. A little drier here. If he would have came in like this in the prejudging, would he have beaten Tonio? No. The judges have made that clear by how they're played, the scorecards for sure, at least on paper. He's not close to Tonio. Tonio had a gap ahead of Stu at the New York Pro, and he kept that and improved it even more here at the Cali. Pablo, great bodybuilder, needs more lat flare, wider lats. His conditioning was spot on, but he's missing, the back double bicep pose is his weak point. Just needs to add some more thickness to the lats, more width to the lats. His legs and everything from the back look good. So overall, guys, this was a good show. It was a good show, and look at all the athletes that came in for this show, right? 22 athletes came to California to compete in this show, and unfortunately, they didn't get the exposure that I think they deserve from having a live stream that can be, put around the world for everyone to see, their friends and family and up-and-coming people in the sport that want to get into the sport and see what's happening at these pro shows. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I think it should be standardized across the league, that there should be pay-per-views or live streams via YouTube, whatever, free or charge them. I don't care. As long as we can get to watch these shows, right? We got to expand bodybuilding, not take it backwards. So leave a comment below, guys. Do you agree with the placings? If not, leave a comment with your disagreement. All right, guys, I love you. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.